Oh my, my, no, spectate this girl right here. Teleport to me. Spectate.
I wanted to personally congratulate you on being one of the artists selected.
I actually got into this program at the Smith Institute. All I ever wanted was to paint beautiful pictures that made people feel. But how can I do that if I feel nothing? I'm fine. I may as well be a robot.
Wow. Greetings, everyone out there in internet land. My name is Troy Bernier with the Miami International Science Fiction Film Festival. And tonight we have a very, very special treat. We have with us an amazing actor from the film Paint. This film won, it actually has 2 nominations, and one of those nominations turned into a winner. The nominations were, I think it was Kayla Green, nominated for Best Supporting Actress, and Vincent Washington was Best Actor for a short film. And he, as everybody knows at the physical event, won Best Actor for a short film at Paint. Amazing film, excellent. We highly recommend it. It's a story about a brilliant but disturbed artist who's struggling to connect with his audience. And he's joining us today. And we also have director Brooklyn, who's joining us today. She's one of our top judges, and she's also a screenplay judge. She's been here since day zero. Okay, since day zero, she's been with the festival, and she educates me on everything. She's a wonderful lady. So let's bring Brooklyn on. How you doing, Brooklyn?
Hello, Troy and MiSciFi land. I'm doing great. I'm really excited about this film, and I'm very excited to be speaking with the winning actor, Vincent Washington. He's out in LA, and we're privileged to have him talk to us. So I'm going to be asking him all kinds of questions and getting a feel of him, and so our audience can connect with him and know more about him
Yes.
and know about the acting world and what it takes
Yes.
to be an actor, not only an actor, to be a
Mm.
recognized
So you're gonna
actor.
grill him. You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
grill him.
grill him. Yes, I'm gonna grill him.
We're gonna get
So
you.
thank you all for watching and joining us here on this
Yes.
wonderful Sunday evening.
Yeah. So let's bring Vincent on, and then I'm gonna disappear. So
Okay.
you'll have the wheels.
Okay.
There he is. How you doing?
Hello. Thanks for having
Hello.
me. Thanks for
Oh
having me.
man, great. Good to have you here. And wonderful job. A plus, man, on that performance. It was
Thank you.
excellent. Excellent and outstanding. So I'm going to get back into the back office. I've got lots of work to do,
Okay.
and you all have a great time. All right,
And
now
you'll be back. I don't know when you coming back.
I'll be
We
back in
might be here for hours. No,
about
about
20
20
minutes. I'll be
minutes.
back
20
about 20
minutes.
minutes. All right.
Okay.
See
Cool.
you.
All
Bye,
right.
bro.
Vincent Washington. Well, hello, everybody out there. I am Brooklyn Murphy with the Miami International Science Fiction Film Festival. I am one of the top film judges and screenplay judges and have been with the festival for 13 years. I'm also an actor, film, television, theater actor for the past 40 years. So, yeah, I'm getting old. And I have the pleasure an honor to be here with Vincent Washington out in LA, who has just won Best Actor in a Short Film at our Miami Science Fiction Film Festival. And let's start grilling Vincent. Vincent, tell us a little about yourself. Go for it.
Um, my name is Vincent Washington. I was born in Kentucky. I was raised in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. At 19, I joined the Air Force, served for 6 years, deployed everywhere. I got out at 25, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like everybody else. I
Yeah.
didn't know what to do. And so I went to school for something that I didn't care about. And I stumbled upon acting around 27, 28 years of
Mm.
age. And I just fell in love with it. One thing led to another. And 7 years in, no regrets whatsoever.
Very well chosen. So you served in the Air Force. Yeah, that is interesting background. Thank you for your service as well, Air
Thank
Force.
you.
So you know, no desire to fly planes, I guess. That's okay. So you moved out to LA. I take it you live in Los Angeles now.
Hmm.
And how long have you lived here? Tell us a little bit about um, you get to LA, you want to be an actor, you know what the competition is like.
Mm.
Where did you start? How did you start?
Wow. I started as an extra, right? Out of curiosity because I wanted to see, can I survive in this environment? And I never been on a set, so I was like, let me just check it out.
Mm,
And after 2, 3 days of being an extra, I'm like, you know what? I love it. Let me just go get to work now. Let me play catch up because I'm behind the curve. I'm 28 years old, going against head to head with people who's been doing this since they were 5 and 7, and
mm,
and but I know, growing up, my mama always told me that, in order to get something, you got to lose something, you got to sacrifice something. And
mm.
at the time, I wasn't financially stable, but I wanted to act. And you kind of need money to act. Well, you need money to get good at acting.
Yeah, all those headshots, and
Headshots, classes,
oh my God, the
it's not cheap.
classes.
It's not cheap to try to get good at it.
Yeah,
It's easy to be an actor, but to get good at it, it costs a little coin. And I
yeah.
had to take the sacrifice of just saying, you know what, I'm gonna sacrifice my living situation and move into my car and pay for acting class every single
What?
month. I did that for 2 years, 20
Wow.
days, 2 years, 2 months, and 20 days.
Oh my
Eight,
gosh, my respect for you has gone off
yeah,
the charts. You lived in your car.
843 days.
That's what's called, actors that are watching out there, dedication.
Yeah,
Dedication to your art.
yeah.
Dedication to what you believe in and how you believe about yourself. Now, did you do any theater? Have you done any theater out there?
I did my first play in
Oh,
2021 at the
okay.
Ruskin Theater, my first time on stage. Not They say you're gonna get the acting bug, you're gonna get the theater bug. I'm like, no, no, it's just one and done.
Yeah,
I'm
you
addicted
will.
to it. I love
Yeah,
theater now
yeah,
because it's
yeah,
a playground. It makes you. It's like it's better than class. It's like, wow,
yeah.
this
It
really
makes you learn.
elevates you.
Makes
Yeah,
you think on your feet, doesn't it?
on the
Don't you?
feet.
Did you find that when you were there? Because you don't get, oh, retake back to one.
Yeah,
Oh, let's redo that last line. No, you really have to have really strong improv skills.
yes.
So, have you taken a lot of improv classes out there?
That was my first course that I in acting under the acting umbrella was at the Groundlings Theater. The Groundlings
Okay.
Company, where it's Groundlings. That's where I started. For a couple months.
Groundlings? Really?
Yeah. That was my
Wow.
first ever class. I ever
Wow.
introduced me to acting was at Groundlings, and I did that for a couple months. And I'm like, all right, this is cool. And, that's my only background in improv and and
Okay.
whatnot. But I studied a lot of Meisner and just being present, and that kind of helps with the improv. Just
Mhm.
being connected. If you're just connected, the improv would be it'll all flow organically, and that benefited me a lot.
Yeah. So, this film, Paint, which, if for all of you out there that haven't seen it, it's a powerful film and it deals with a lot of social issues of, mental illness, depression, anxiety, self-doubt,
Mm,
um, which I think I believe that a lot of artists go through that because the world we live in is like we're getting judged. I mean, it's
yeah.
hard enough being judged as an actor, but being judged as, as an artist and having to hide our depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
So that's what the film is about. On a personal level, have you struggled with any of that? And did it help your character, if so?
Oh yeah, of course. I have a therapist. I still go to this day. You know,
Good.
mental health is something that we should applaud, and taking care of it is something that we should do a standing ovation for.
Absolutely.
Because I've grew up in an environment where it was seen as weak, you know, to not deal with it or just, you know, cover it up, and that's
Hmm.
strength, but it's not. And that's what connected me to the character so much, because if you saw the film, he puts his physical self into his work,
Hmm.
and we as actors, we do that. We put so much of ourselves into the craft, you know, for the appeasement and entertainment of others, even if it drains us. You know, it's we're doing it for others. It's the empathy in
Hmm.
us. We can't help it.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's what I connected. That's when I read the script when Morris sent it to me. I was like, I gotta do this. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. This is who I am. Like, I am this guy. Like,
Hmm.
this is a must.
So tell me, the beginning scene, you're very like kind of quiet and numb and searching. Tell us a little bit how you used your training, whether it's MISE or theater, to start preparing and and getting into and discovering the character.
Great question. One thing that never fails me is imagery.
Hmm.
Imagery. Samuel L. Jackson said it best. If the camera comes to you and you have nothing on your mind, the audience is already clocked out. You have a smart audience. They know that it's not believable. So
Hmm.
whether you're thinking about crafty or thinking about something that the character has going on in the scene, it's something going on. So my whole build up into the preparation before shoot day came was each scene and each moment had to have a specific image,
Hmm.
And after I did that, I was like, okay, I never painted a day in my life. Let's see what this guy loves so much about painting.
Wow,
And
interesting.
I fell in love. Painting's therapeutic. So what you see in him constantly in those moments is him not being able to do something he loved, or the thing that he loved is not being able to give him give him something that it was used to giving him, which was peace of mind and comfort and therapy. And basically this whole thing, he's at odds. Like, you know, I have no other choice but to inflict this pain upon myself to get my work out. And that was my whole build up. I painted every day. I picked a new image that connected with what he was going through in every single scene. It was very specific work in that time frame.
Did you have anybody on set like teaching you how to paint or how to hold a brush or
YouTube
I
is
don't know.
powerful.
That's true. YouTube is your friend and mine.
YouTube,
I live
YouTube,
on YouTube.
yeah,
So
yo,
you'll know, I mean,
yeah.
there's everything on there. Fix your car, be an actor.
Everything.
Um, because what I liked about your characters, like it in the film, whoever wrote the film, kudos to the filmmaker,
Mm,
kudos to the director, and keeping it simple. I like that it didn't have a lot of characters. It was just
yeah,
simple and straight to the point and character driven, and there was a character arc, which is hard to do in a short film,
difficult.
and it's harder to do, to develop a character to actually start here and then you end up there. So the scene where you're cutting yourself and burning yourself,
Mm.
did you practice any of that? Like, method acting. Did you
uh,
try to, you know, not cut yourself, but did you hurt yourself in any way to really connect? Like, what does this really feel like? Because it looks
um,
so real. I'm watching the film going, oh my God, there's not going to be anything left of him. He'll never have a girlfriend after this.
Remember, his arm is gone.
But he still paints.
He's still things. When I was rehearsed, I rehearsed a lot at home, and I would just basically imagery, just imagining something, imagine the worst pain in my life, and that's how it came to be. But on when it came to shoot that scene, that was one. I believe Maura could probably correct me if she's wrong. I think she's in the chat. She could probably send it. It was one take, I believe. Yeah, it was. I think that was one take. That was
Wow.
one take. And me and Morgan, we
Wow.
walked through it like, all right, I'm gonna do them, do them. You know how it goes. You walk through it, but we only press record one time on that
Wow.
moment. So I was like,
Wow.
I told Maura, if we're gonna do it, let's freaking do it. So it's Maura. She's trusted me so
Hmm.
much. And when you got a direct, when you have a director who trusts you with the baby. Just give me the baby. I promise to
Yeah.
feed it and nurture it the way you will. And that's
Wow.
just
Very
kudos to him.
generous director. Because,
Yeah,
a lot of
you
directors
know.
like, do it like this and do it like that. And you're like, oh, God, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
It's not
whatever.
really what I'm foreseeing.
Yeah.
But so in your real life, especially let's get back to the um, you're living in your car. That's a pretty desperate lifestyle.
Yeah.
How in 2 years, like, what was your low point and what was your high point of desperation? How desperate did you really feel in
Mhm.
those 2 years?
Um I had a lot of low points. Me thinking, you know, um, the feeling of knowing like I'm good enough to do this to support myself. But as you say that, you're pulling up you're pulling up at your favorite spot at the park and climbing in the back seat of your car to go to sleep, and you're trying to use your iPhone to read a script and thinking and in that moment I had many nights where I was like, this is a waste, like I'm wasting my time. Like I could have stayed in the military and retired. I could have went to school with the GI Bill and had a master's right now. Why am
Hmm.
I punishing myself for something that isn't promising at all? This thing isn't promising, isn't guaranteed.
Yeah.
And out of those 2 years, 2 months and 20 days, I spent down there 2 years every night thinking that. And 20 days was the high points. But I knew I had to remind myself, like, why am I doing it? And if I wanted to do something for financial gain or monetary or material value, I could do something else easily. But
So what
this is
kept you going?
what
Like,
kept me.
do you have family support? Do you have a spiritual background that just kept you solid in your knowing and your like
Yeah,
trusting the things that we don't see? Like,
yeah.
what
That
kept you going?
that in a nutshell, my faith, basically, my faith, knowing that all right, I'm gonna keep walking on this path, knowing that I'm gonna end up where I need to be. I just got to keep walking. Like I rather chase something that I love than just, do something that I hate because I feel like I'm not alive at all. What's the point in living? And acting to me just it lights a fire in me. Like I don't do it for recognition or awards, but I'm thankful for them. But I just do it because I simply love it, and the love of it, the process of it, the side of
Yeah.
being empathetic to a character, and people watching and learning from, like, the transient on the ground to the doctor getting into his Ferrari, looking at body language, just acting is all
Mm,
around us. So it's like that's what I
it
fell in
is.
love with. And when I was living in my car, that's what I was surrounded by. It was a classroom every day I was outside. So it's a classroom every day. So just
Wow.
that thought process is like, I'm doing it for the right reasons. And I got to do this thing.
Wow. That's so impressive. So tell us and tell all the actors, the aspiring actors out there that so I was an acting coach for a couple years for some studios in Atlanta, and I remember just seeing these young faces, and they're all good looking or not good looking, but all of them just, I would ask them, why do you want to be an actor? Oh, because I just want to be in front of the camera. Okay, well, okay. Now, really, why do you really want to be an actor? Well,
Yeah.
because my mom always said I was pretty, and okay, now really, why do you want to be an
Why do
actor?
you want
The
to?
hardest profession in the freaking world.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, to be an actor is you got to have alligator skin.
Sure.
It's brutal. So tell us the reality of Los Angeles right now and what you go through for auditioning, finding auditions, the competition, all that stuff. What's going on out there?
In the LA climate, it's a dog eat dog. I mean, it's unforgiving. It really is. It's unforgiving, and it doesn't owe you anything at all.
Yeah.
But again, why are you in it for? That question. Why are you here? Like, I'm not in it to book a role. I'm not in it to get a series regular. That's icing on the cake. My cake is the process. That's
Mhm.
why I love it. I love embodying. I love, like, I just did a film with Young King and I had a screening, and seeing people leave the theater in tears, that's why I do it.
Mm.
I don't care if it get picked up to Netflix or HBO. If one person sees it and it impacts one person, my job is done. I did a great job. That person is, now it's a ripple effect. And the climate out here, like, I go about getting my work through my manager. Right now, we're searching for
Oh,
an
you have a
agent.
manager. Okay.
Yeah, so my manager's like my source right now, but I'm on an agent hunt as we speak. So
And what is
hopefully
your
with that.
process for finding an agent? I know back when I was in LA, it would take good to find a good agent. Okay, let's
Yeah.
educate people on. The last time I checked, there's 7,000 talent agents in Los Angeles, and this was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
There's only the top 50 agents, like Maverick, and I don't know who else is out there, Salt, and so to be listed with one of the top 50,
Mm.
how
Yeah.
are you going about finding an agent? What have you stumbled upon, like negative or positive? Have you had any interviews? How long is it taking? All that stuff.
Um, I parted ways with my last agent back in August, and we're looking for a new home right now to land one of the 50. And what we're doing right now is just building the body of work and
Mm-hmm.
stacking days with this award that I'm grateful to have helps out
Mm-hmm.
with that search. And right now, but the ball is in my manager's court. I'm just focusing on just getting a good body of work. So when it comes to present myself, probably this summer, there should be a few interviews for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, that's where I am right now. So since August, I've been without one. So about six,
But you're
about going
still
to six
booking.
months.
You're still booking things. How
Yeah.
did you find the audition for Paint?
My manager, I believe my manager found
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, my manager found that, and
Okay.
more like what she's seen. Thank God, she
Yeah.
gave it to me.
Okay. Awesome. Um, I got so many questions for you. So, the brutality of Los Angeles for all you wannabe actors. Do you find, like, I take it, are you SAG? Are you
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, because I remember back in the day, they would always ask you the main questions. Are you SAG? And if you say yeah, they say, oh, have you done any major studio films or major TV roles? And if you say no, they would say, well, call me when you do. I've heard that so many times when I was out there. I was like, wait, but I studied at Oxford. Yeah, well, we just signed a guy that graduated from Harvard and he's done studio films. I'm like, I went to Oxford. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
man.
what's it
It's like
really like? I mean, what's
it's still like that in a way.
okay?
It's still like that. Like that. I used to get asked that question before I became SAG. It's like, well, the agent, my last agent was, they took me on as non-union, and it was like,
Okay.
all right, you're non-union, so I was like, oh, thank God, because the rest of the agents been telling me the same thing, like, say, hit me up when you book something. I'm like, how do I supposed to
Yeah.
book something? Like, how do I do
Yeah.
this?
It's a catch 22, isn't it? It's just
Yeah,
like, well,
like
how can I
what?
book a union job unless I'm
Yeah,
union? Same with theater. Like if you're not with the theater union,
yeah.
forget about getting an audition. But
Forget
I hope
about it.
you're still doing theater though, right? To keep your chops strong.
Yeah, I'm still diving into that, like, here and there. Yeah, got to keep the
Hmm.
chops going. I love theater to the bone now.
Yeah, it's so
It's
real,
addicting. It's
it's
addicting.
real and it's man, you got to think on your feet. There's just,
Yeah.
when you
It's
forget
just,
your
I like
lines.
that feedback, that immediate feedback from the audience. It's a seesaw. It's like, oh, they're with me. They're with me. They're with me.
Yeah.
It's, yeah,
Yeah. And as the weeks go by, like your character develops more.
Way
So when
more.
I go to see a theater play, I always go on the last weekend because that's when
Yes.
all the
Yeah.
characters are solid and all the kinks are out and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Now, do you sing? Do you dance?
I can't sing or dance. Oh, no rhythm and
Oh,
no voice. I wasn't blessed with that.
what?
I wasn't blessed with a voice or dancing. Like
Oh, you could take dance class.
I could.
I found that of training as an actor, dancing and movement is so crucial to
Yeah.
good acting. To, if you agree with me, knowing your body, knowing
Yeah.
your space, knowing what your body can do.
Yeah.
Like when you were painting that canvas and you were digging in and you're like burning yourself and you're like, ah,
Yeah.
oh, God, I felt it.
Yeah. Like
Woo.
I do got to consider dance classes now because that's a great point. That's another tool under the belt. If because we see a lot of actors on screen and they kind of they're not
They're
human. It's
like,
like, come on,
yeah,
what do I
yeah,
do with my body? It's like, but if you're used
exactly.
to, it
Yeah,
can't hurt.
you have to be fluid. And when I
Yeah.
was teaching, I would make my uh, students like do all these really weird exercises and exploring, not only exploring their space and their what their body can do, but I would have put on some wild music and like, okay,
Yeah.
you're in
No
front of the class,
inhibitions.
dance. I'm like, what? Let me dance to this weird shit? Yeah, you want to be an actor?
Yeah. You can't afraid
Come
to look
on.
dumb.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
exactly, which is why
Yeah.
improv is so important.
Yeah.
So this last scene where you finally, oh, let's back up. So you painted this painting and it said, what did it say? Like you're a loser, just die.
I said
Tell,
loser, just kill yourself. Yeah. Along those lines.
and then you painted over it, I think.
Yeah.
Like you left that underneath,
Mm.
I think, in the painting. So that last scene where you're presenting that painting, tell us about that scene and how you, because the look on your face at the end was like, God, it was such a great look, Vince. It's
Thank
still
you.
in my mind. You were like resolved, but happy, but confused. You had like all these emotions going on, and it was like that's
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
fell in love with you. I fell in love with you then. I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Tell us how you prepared for that scene, and if you can recall, like what you were you really feeling as yourself, but what you were feeling as that character.
Yeah. For as when I was in that scan, the scan of when I was in the scan of the character, at that moment, even I didn't want to know what was on the canvas. Me and Maura discussed it. Like we don't know what's I don't know like Vince doesn't know, but the character does. And in that moment, one word just came to mind that like really flooded everything was acceptance. It was just the
Mm.
word acceptance. I was like, all right, this is my action. The feeling of being finally accepted due to the detriment of my well-being, but I'm accepted, and this is what it took. And the whole elevation of do they like they don't like it or they're clapping. It's like the roller coaster of acceptance just took me. I just buckled up and it just took me along that ride. I just chose an action and I just made it really believable. I gave it some stones so it won't float away, but I gave it some stones so it can just sink to the bottom of where I'm trying to go.
Yeah, because the ending, wow, to the writer and wow to the director. I was not waiting for that, and like I've said, I've watched I really have watched thousands and tens of thousands of films, and so
Yeah.
many with the festival. Never seen an ending like that that just blew my socks away. I hope everybody sees this movie because the ending was like, but like the look on your face was like, yeah, you're all laying there now and
Yeah.
cool,
Like,
man.
cool. This
It
is
was
what it's gonna
like
take.
dark comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the look on your face. And that's when I realized this film at the end should be a TV series because
Mm.
it left. Oh, absolutely, I can see a series there because you left me hanging. Just like, okay,
Yeah.
you've mutilated your body for the sake of your art, which is
Yeah.
similar to you living in your car for 2 years for the
Yeah.
sake of your art.
For
How
saying more.
interesting that you booked this role. So here he is. He's satisfied. All these people are laying there. They've felt something. As the artist, as the character, you've achieved your goal.
Yeah.
Season like episode 2, it's just like, okay, how far,
Gone is he?
how far has he gone? Not only
Yeah.
mentally, but physically. Like, we haven't seen your body.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see, like, how
The
many scars
scars
does
and
he have?
yeah.
How long has he been doing this?
Yeah.
How's he ever going to have a girlfriend? But how long can he possibly torture himself painting? And that's where I saw, like, God, I wanted to see, like, episode 2. It's like,
Yeah.
what's he going to do next? And how's he going to explain, I don't want to give a spoiler alert, but how is he going to explain all these people laying there? Because we don't know if they passed out or if they really died.
Well, yeah, like what happens? Yeah.
What really
At
happened?
least be
And
conflicted. It's like, oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I love that conflict. So just that is good writing because I'm also the screenplay judge. And every time we get screenplays, it's just, oof,
Yeah.
people don't want to study their craft.
Yeah.
I can read a screenplay and know they've written it before they even develop the character.
Mm.
They've written it just, oh, I think they would say this. Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Because as an actor, when you get a script, you want to see, ooh, this is an interesting character. So when you did get the script, tell me what you felt and what came to mind and all that.
As soon as I got the script, things that came to mind was it was like great opportunity because again I felt like I know what this guy's feeling like because I've done it. You mentioned it, sacrificing yourself for your art. I'm like, man, if there's one role I want, like this is it. Like this is the work that I want to be known for doing. That leaves you questioning like what the hell did I just see? Like I
Yeah.
wanna that's the work I wanna do, and for an African American man, or male, female, these are I believe, like the tide is changing towards work like this for us, and I want to be on that boat. Like, all right, I'm the first one here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do things that are daring or uncomfortable to see. Like, I want to do something like this piece that makes you want to look away, but you can't. Like, I don't want to see him burn himself, but I can't not look away, And moments like that in the script just like got my wheels turning, and I went straight to Michael's and bought some paint and canvases
Right.
as soon as I got it.
However, if you had not had the talent to do it,
Yeah,
the film would have just been,
yeah, yeah,
good, because I
yeah,
watched like, oh, that's a good film, but oh God, the acting really sucked, or
yeah,
God, the acting was great. God, what's the plot about? I've seen it all, so this role was like so meant for you. It just seems
yeah.
so, talking in the spiritual realm and the law of attraction and all that. This goes to prove how synchronicity really worked
Mm,
for you as an artist. Like, you're not a painter, but you are an artist. You're a dramatic artist, and here
mhm,
this perfect script comes to you, which leads you to winning Best Actor.
yeah,
It's so inspiring. But had you not had the talent to back up that role,
yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered.
It would have been a wash. Yeah,
It would
yeah,
have been a wash.
yeah,
Yeah, because like you were just saying, like gritty films, like yeah, like we don't want to see the grossness, but every time we're driving down the street and we see a dead cat on the street, don't we look?
we
We're like,
look.
ah,
We loving that.
smushed,
Yeah.
right? Smushed raccoon. Ah, oh, did you see the guts all over the
We
place?
did.
Right?
I gotta share
Holy.
it. Yeah.
And as humans, yeah, we want to see that, but as actors, God, we
Yeah,
really want to find that script that has depth.
yeah, that
And you
reflects life.
obviously
Yeah.
you have depth, and you've done your training, and you're not just a pretty face, because yeah, you're a good looking young man.
Mm.
You're not you're in that. I find like you're handsome, but you're versatile. You're got that character face, but you could do like, I could see you be like the crazy guy, but I could see you like do the tuxedo, do like, so
Yeah.
you got that. And do you play around with like costumes, or go to thrift stores and just dress up really weird for a day and walk around just to?
You know, I
I used
think
to
the
do that.
universe.
I used to do
See,
shit like that.
the universe is telling me something because my friend just told me I should try that. I promise
Oh,
you.
okay.
My
Well,
friend
I'm
was like,
telling you, I used to do that, and I used to wear like hoochie coochie mama high heels with the short, tight dresses and the low neck, and just to and go to a club or go to a party, and just to see how people would perceive me,
mm,
and just to see how people would talk to me,
wow.
and the stuff that I would hear
Yeah.
out of men's mouths, just like, wow, I can't believe you just said that to me. I actually, one time, this guy says, wow, you are hot. And I would like start talking and stuff. They're like, wow, you're pretty and you have a brain? That's incredible. I'm like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Or, dress up like a slob for a day and
Yeah.
just see how people perceive you, because,
But that helps you as an actor, like
oh, yeah.
tremendously, probably too.
Yeah. So, what kind of character would you like to dress up as
Um,
that you haven't dressed up as?
that I haven't.
Yeah.
You know what? I want to do something. I would like to do like I want to be a farmer on my neck on my next.
Hmm.
I want to be my next movie. I hope is like a story about a farmer or something
Okay.
along those lines. Like something's more rugged, not like a pretty farmer, but something pretty rugged. Like
Pretty farmer.
yeah, or
You're
something
gonna have to
along
make
those
yourself
lines.
really looking rough. And
Yeah,
so there are farms outside of LA. Perhaps you
yeah.
could spend a day at a
I want to
farm,
spend a
and
day, yeah, like working on the farm.
why not?
What's the country in me that wants to go to that and do something
And
along those
what would you
lines?
wear? What kind of, would you wear
I'm a,
overalls? Would you wear,
you
I
know,
guess, dirty? You would wear something dirty because you'd be
some
covering.
worn, some Wranglers
Would you
worn
be
out.
the kind of farmer that drives a tractor, or you got your hands in the dirt pulling up? I don't know.
I'm
What do they
the
pull up? Carrots, carrots, turnips,
no, I'll be
potatoes.
the carrots, potatoes, and corn.
Get your corn.
Get you going. No, I'll be the track. I'll probably be the tractor farmer. I want to do the tractor.
Do you know how to
As
drive a tractor?
I have to learn. Yeah,
It's Go for it, man.
yeah, yeah. But
Because you
this,
never know. You might
yeah,
end up with a run like, hey, he's perfect. Hey, do you know how to drive a tractor? Yes, I do.
yes, I
No, you
do.
don't. I sure do. I'm a certified tractor driver.
Certified. Yep.
And boy, can I pull potatoes.
But it's funny because when people ask me for certain skills, like, do you know that? Like, yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure do.
I
And
never
then
say
you get
no.
and then you get on YouTube
I had an
how to pull
audition where I had
potatoes.
to dance, and I just told you I don't know how to dance, but I told my agent I was like, yeah, yeah. The
Well,
audition was like you had to learn choreography. 100
oh
people were
no.
there. I
Oh
embarrassed
no.
myself, but I was like, you know what? I'm never saying no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you tell me no, but I'm not gonna tell myself no. We're gonna find if I can do it or not. But
Well, I
yeah,
highly encourage you to take some dance classes, some movement classes,
yeah,
physical theater type of things. But
yeah.
who are your favorite actors? Who inspires you out there from childhood to now? What actors did you grow up with?
Ooh, the actress I grew up with was Denzel fathered me. He just don't know it yet. Um, Denzel Washington, of course.
Mhm.
I love William Dafoe.
Oh, Oh, I love
I
William
think
Dafoe.
he doesn't get enough credit right now.
Oh, Willem Dafoe is one of my faves.
Willem Dafoe is like my guy. That's my guy. And I love the work right now. I'm watching a lot of Dafoe and I'm watching a lot of Robert Pattinson. Like I like what
Yeah,
Robert
he's pretty
Pattinson's doing.
dark.
I like what he's
Willem
doing.
Willem Dafoe. Okay. Who else?
Uh Helen Mirren. I
Oh,
took her
Helen Mirren.
I took her master class and I'm like, wow,
Wow.
she's one of them. Like she's brilliant.
Yeah,
And
she's British. Yeah.
yeah, she's cut from a different cloth. And I'm like, I like the way she looks at wardrobe and like how she, like how she discusses like how important props or like the
Mhm.
clothes you wear, are.
Mhm.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, yeah, like I just those out the old actors mostly, not nobody like out now or before the social media age. The ones that blew up before social media, those are the ones I love. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
That's the ones I study.
The ones that I like now, Adam Driver has become one of my
Yes,
favorites.
yes,
Wow. He is
yes. He's different.
I was watching this so Troy loves Star Wars. No, he's a Star Trek fan.
Star
He's
Trek.
Star
Yeah.
Wars. He likes all that spaceship stuff. I'm not into the spaceship movies, but he's like, you have to watch Rogue One. You have to have that. You gotta watch them. Fine, I'll watch it. And here was this actor, Adam Driver. I didn't know who it was. I was just like, God, who is this guy? Who is this? So when I see an actor, I look up his name and I look him up, and it's like Adam Driver. So I just started watching all his films.
Yeah.
So to go from that, and then he did the one with Scarlett Johansson called a Marriage.
Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about
That
though.
relationship. Whew,
Yeah.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah. He just did Ferrari or something like that. He
Oh,
just
Gucci, the House of
Gucci.
Gucci.
How's
Yeah,
it
I just
Gucci, right?
watched that. I was like, wow
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Oh, Troy. Oh, hi, Troy. We forgot
Ah,
all about you.
yeah.
We're talking about favorite actors, and I'm just grilling poor Vince here. He's
Yeah,
sweating over there.
yeah.
Uh,
Wow, this has been fantastic.
yeah,
I
man,
told you you're
Vince,
better
you're.
than I am. You're better than me at this.
I have good material to work with.
Nah, she made it tough.
Vince
She made it tough.
Vince is
Yeah,
a
she had you going, bro.
very Vince overall is a profound, interesting, dedicated, just such a you have such richness in your soul. You're just very
Thank you.
mm,
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
don't you dare give up, man.
Don't
Don't
give
just
up.
Well, well,
do not
it's,
give up.
yeah.
Uh
And coming from
keep
you, it
on
means a lot.
uh,
You've been in it for a while, so
yeah, and
I truly
eventually I
feel
had to hang up the towel. I'm like, okay, I'm way older than you.
it.
And it got to a point, it's like I've been in this game like 40 years, really. It's just like, yeah, get kind of
Yeah,
tired. Um, so yeah, keep on trucking, man. Keep doing theater. Keep exploring what your max is, what your imagination will lead you to,
yeah.
and take some
Yeah.
dance classes.
I will. I keep you in mind when I sign up too. I got you. I will.
Okay. Troy and I will come visit you in LA. That'd be
Oh,
fun.
we'll hear about a play, right? Yeah, we'll hear about this play going. Gotta go see this play.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? That'd be
That's how you hear
awesome.
about it. That's how you hear about it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
good
thank you
stuff.
guys for having me, and I truly
Thank
appreciate it,
you.
man.
Okay.
Thank you
I
for
truly
opening up
appreciate it.
yourself
Yeah.
to
Oh,
us. And
Vincent, what's
yeah.
your social media handles?
I have no social media, none at all, none at all.
Well,
Um,
I will tell you, it's important in this day and age
yeah,
Yeah.
because I will tell you what I've learned. There's a lot of independent films, independent filmmakers that want to know how many followers you have because those followers equal audience, and audience equals money.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to have at least just a basic, you know,
yeah,
IMDb page is a must.
yeah.
Absolutely. You
That's
got
taken
to
care
have
of.
an IMDb page.
Yeah, that's taken care of.
Got to have a Facebook page and hook it up to your Instagram. Like, because like right now, you just booked this film. You got to put it out there because you
Yeah,
don't know what agent is going to see that and go,
That's right.
whoa,
That's right.
who's this guy? Oh, he won Best Actor? in
Yeah.
Los Angeles, which is hard enough to do.
Yeah.
I want to interview this guy. Let's see what he's really about.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I got to round that base soon. So
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it could be farming, microgreens or something. on there,
we were
but
just talking about farming. I
but,
swear. I said,
but
what
yeah.
role
Well,
would
I
you
was
like
in the
to do
back room. It
next?
was on the speaker.
Oh,
But
oh, you was
he's
ear
gonna pull
hustling. All right.
potatoes.
do a little of that, do a
Yeah.
little of that, and it shows that out there with the coveralls and
Covered
one
in
guy,
dirt.
I know this is
one character
You
here,
know,
he
he's
says just
missing
give
a tooth.
yourself
You
a
could
fan
black out one of
page.
your teeth. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little something.
Yeah.
Make sure
Yeah.
your manager has the details, so when they send the message in, that guy gets it or gal gets it.
Yeah.
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 Troy, do you have any last minute questions for Vince?
No, I think you've done a great job, Brooklyn.
Okay.
Vince, you're fabulous. I can't wait to see the next project. Please, I heard something
Please
about
let us know.
farming and stuff. Maybe space farming or like Westworld. Westworld, right? Westworld.
What are we
Android
farming?
farmers.
You out there,
Meteors?
out there on the bonanza, and what? How does it go again? It's like rolling, rolling, rolling.
Rolling. Get your
And,
doggies rolling.
rawhide.
Right.
You bring out like a
Starring Vince
lightsaber
Washington in
So-
Rawhide.
shooting a cow or the alien or whatever.
yeah.
Maybe we'll just make the film, Troy. We'll put him.
Yeah. Well, the guy, Dave McCrone up in Alberta, he keeps saying, Troy, you got to make
Yeah.
a movie.
He has a spaceship that it's really a tractor, though.
Yeah. We might do a Canadian production. We might go up
Yeah.
to Canada and make a film or something.
Hey, why not?
Oh man.
Why not?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
All right.
guys.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Vince. Thank you,
Fabulous.
Thank
Troy.
Wonderful.
Thank you, everybody.
And we look forward to hearing more news. Hang around. Hang around. We got a little something coming up
All right.
here. So hang around. We're gonna chime out with your trailer, so everybody can
Cool.
see it again. So stand by, Brooklyn, stand by.
See you guys.
I wanted to personally congratulate you on being one of the artists selected.
I actually got into this program at the Smith Institute. All I ever wanted was to paint beautiful pictures that made people feel. But how can I do that if I feel nothing? I'm fine. I may as well be a robot.